guys, Nate Richards here from Richards Guitar Studio, and today I wanted to go over string bending and in particular how to tune the bends. But first I want to go over the bending technique. All the bends we're going to do today are on the 3rd finger, and I'll start on the 15th fret of the B string, and you're going to use your 3rd finger and back it up with the 2nd finger so that you're using 2 fingers to bend. And you don't have to bend to a specific pitch yet. You can just go up and down. But basically, the tip joints, you don't want to let those collapse down like that. If you notice that they're flattening out, then that's not good. You're losing all your leverage. You want to keep your fingers bent like this and guide it up with the hand, right? And so in there, you're going to bend up like this. Okay. So that's the first tip. I would get used to doing that and just try it on different areas of the guitar. And it doesn't matter what note you bend to. Okay? So go to the blog, www.richardsguitarstudio.com. Find the tabs for this lesson, and we're going to go over how to tune the bends. This is a major problem sometimes with students that aren't aware of it. If you are doing a lick and then you finish off with a bend and the bend is out of tune, it kind of destroys the lick, right? So so we really want to work on the tuning the bends. So the first example is a half step bend, which is 1 fret. So if I play the 15th fret on the B string again, and then the 16th fret, that's the note that I want to hear when I bend. And you could double check, 15, 16, 15 bend. Okay, so that's a half step bend. The next one is a whole step, so that's 15 to 17. Now, if you're getting those, that's basically 90% of your bends. There's some other ones they're a little higher. There's a quarter bend too. It's like where you kind of bend it just a little bit out of tune, but we're not going to worry about that right now. The next two are something you might find more in Led Zeppelin. Jimmy Page uses this a lot, where he'll overbend the string to a minor third or a major third, which is 3 frets or 4 frets. So the minor third of 15 to 18. Alright, so that's kind of an intense bend there. And then the last one, this is a really high bend, is 2 whole steps or a major third. And that's the 15th fret to the 19th fret. Alright, so that's a pretty tough one to get. A great example of where he overbends is Since I've Been Loving You. It's like, right, there's the one part where it goes he does the 16th fret to the 20th. So it's kind of a pretty cool effect to bend that high. So after you practice those, again, I would spend most of my time on the half step and the whole step bend to get those down and really train your ear. And then I would do it on other strings. Maybe do it on the 15th fret on the 3rd string. Or as you go lower, it's going to get a little harder because the tension of the strings is a little higher tension. So we have a couple licks using these bends. Here's the first one. So that's the 14th fret, bending a half step, so you know that's going to be the 15th fret. That's your target note. And again, you're using your 3rd and your 2nd finger pushing up together. The next one is a whole step bend. Now you know it's going to be the 17th fret, so you can play that and test it in your ear. The next one is a step and a half. And you can test that one, the 17th fret, you know, it would be the 20th fret, 3 frets higher. Alright, the last one is 2 steps. This one sounds like this. And that's the 20th fret, and it'll sound like the 24th. If you don't have the 24th fret on your guitar, it'll be the 19th fret on the next string, on the E string. Alright, so there's some licks you can practice with that and maybe jam over a song or something with them. One last point about the bending, when you release a bend, I don't have any bend releases on here, but when you play a bend and release it, your right hand, you know, under your thumb and close to your wrist, this part should sit on the strings and kill the strings, because when you release the bend, you'll pull the open strings down with you, like this. Like that, and it'll pull down you'll hear the open G or something. Or the D. So you wanna dampen the strings with this hand over here, so that those strings don't ring out when you release. That's something you definitely need to get used to doing. It takes a little while to get that your comfort zone there. And then one last thing about the bend release is when you do a bend and bend release, you have to go right up against the fret. If you're not right up against this side of the fret, the high side of the fret, it's going to kill the note on the way down. So make sure you're snug right against the fret, and when you bend, you follow the fret up. Really glide along that fret wire, and that's going to put you in the best position to do a nice bend and release. Any questions? Email richards@richardsguitarstudio.com. Really master this technique. This is going to be great for your lead guitar playing. It's going to make your sound a lot better. Alright, have fun with this one.